what you do is you take the steak, and you push open the pores of the steak. You take the pores of the steak and you push it open, and they may resist, but then you push it open, and they will let you breathe in the juices of a marinade. So then you breathe it in, and it absorbs into the carcass of the small meat. Then you take the small meat and make it into a big meat. So how we do that is...
Small meat into a big meat.
You take the small meat and make it into a big meat. So what you do is you take the small meat and you touch it a little bit. And
you make
then...
Make it hard?
Dude, don't be perverted. So you take the small meat and you touch it and you kind of tenderize it a little bit. And you take the big meat and you combine the two. So the small and the big meat, you take it and you smush it. You smush and you rub it. You rub it together, and then it creates a cohesive bond. Once it creates a cohesive bond, then you know that you are in business. So once that bond is created, you take that bond and you bring it down to your basic systems, like wherever your systems are located. So if your systems are located within the unit, then you bring it down there. If they're located outside the unit, then you have to bring them out there. So, what are you laughing at? So you bring the systems into the unit, and you let them know. You let them know what kind of bonds and elements you're working with. So, why are you struggling? If you're working with a solid, cohesive bond, then you take that one and you pull it into the unit. Now, if the bond you're working with is non-cohesive, then you have a bit of a problem. So then, you have to backtrack it to the original state. You track the elements that it has, and then you trace them one by one toward each genetic biodome. So, like, if...
Biodome?
Dude, fuck you.
Oh, they're talking about Trishina now.
So, if your genetic biodome goes into a genosphere, if you go into a genosphere and it's rejected, then you know that you weren't exactly there. You may have been close. You may have been on the crisp edge. You know, the crisp edge. You may have been on that crisp edge. However, you did not make it over the borderline. However, you can still persist. And people, they try to persist. They try to persist. They cannot. And the reason why? Passion. Passion lacks. If passion lacks, then life is non-existent in this world. It's passion. Passion holds the life to our world. And passion is what all need in order to survive. It's a wicked, wicked world.